Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about facial bones. So let's start our topic with introduction. Human skull is divided into two main parts, the cranial bones and the facial bones. While the cranial bones protect the brain, the facial bones form the framework of face. These bones give shape to the face, protect sensory organs, and provide attachment for face muscles that are essential for expression, chewing, and speech. There are 14 facial bones in total, most of which exist in pair, except for the mandible and vomer. List of facial bones. There are 14 facial bones that are some of them are pair bones, almost 12 are pair bone which include two maxilla, two zygomatic bone, two nasal bone, two lacrimal bone, two palatine bone and two inferior nasal conchae, and then there are unpaired bone of facial skeleton that are two that include vomer and mandible. Talking about all facial bone include maxilla that are pair bone. As you can see in diagram, the blue color bone holding up the upper teeth is maxilla. It forms the upper jaw and central part of the face. They hold the upper teeth and forms part of orbit, nasal cavity and hard palate. They contain the maxillary sinuses that are the largest paranasal sinuses, which help in lightening the skull and resonating the voice. Next facial bone is zygomatic bone, that is also the pair bone. In diagram you can see the purple color bone is zygomatic bone. They are commonly known as cheekbones. They form prominence of the cheek and part of orbit. They articulate with temporal bone to form the zygomatic arch that is an important landmark of the face. Next facial bone is nasal bone. As you can see in diagram, the green color bone in front of the face is nasal bone. They are also the pair bone, that means there are two nasal bones in every skull. They are small rectangular bones that form the bridge of the nose. They provide attachment for the cartilage of nose, giving shape and support to its upper part. Next facial bone is lacrimal bone, that is also pair bone, that means there are two lacrimal bones in every skull. They are present in the middle corner of the orbit. They are smallest bones of the face located at the inner corner of the orbits. They contain the lacrimal fossa which houses the lacrimal sac that is part of tear drainage system. They are essential for passage of tears from eyes into the nasal cavity. Next facial bone is palatine bone that are also paired bones. They are located at the back of nasal cavity. They form the posterior part of hard palate, part of nasal cavity and small portion of orbit. They contribute to the separating the oral and nasal cavity, which is important for swallowing and speaking. Next facial bone is inferior nasal conchae that are also the pair bones. That means there are two inferior nasal conchae in every skull. They are present in nasal cavity. They are curved scroll-like bones projecting into the nasal cavity. Their function is to filter, warm, and humidify the air during breathing by increasing the surface area inside the nasal passage. Next facial bone is vomer, that is unpaired bone. That means there is one vomer in every skull. It is a thin, flat, single bone forming the lower part of nasal septum, which separates the two nostrils. It contributes to the proper airflow through the nasal cavity. Next facial bone is mandible. You can see in diagram the orange colored bone at the lower part is mandible. It is unpaired bone, that means there will be one mandible in every skull. It is also called as lower jaw bone. It is largest and strongest facial bone. It is the only movable bone of skull that is connected to temporal bone by temporomandibular joint. It houses the lower teeth and forms the chin. It plays a vital role in chewing, speaking, and facial expression. Functions of facial bone. First function is protection, as they safeguard sensory organs like eyes, nose, and tongue. Second function is support, as they provide the framework for face, holding teeth, and forming cavities for respiration and digestion. Next function is facial expression, as they serve an attachment point for muscles that control expression. Next function is speech and chewing, as they assist in mastication and articulation of sound. Next function is airway regulation, as the nasal bone and conchi help in respiration by filtering and humidifying inhaled air. Conclusion of this lecture video. There are 14 facial bones together form the unique structure of human face. Each bone has specific function from shaping facial feature to supporting vital processes like chewing, breathing, and communication. The mandible and vomer are unpaired while the remaining 12 bones are paired, collectively ensuring that face is both strong and functional. And this was all about facial bones. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.